What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the TRX 250. Last video, we installed wheel spacers, kicking out the tread a little bit, giving more stability and handling to the quad. Today we have another mod for it. We ordered the HMF Performance exhaust and the jet kit for it. You can see the OEM exhaust is pretty restrictive from factory. So the HMF one combined with the jet kit apparently gives it about 10 to 15% more horsepower or bump in power. It's just a 250 or technically a 229cc, so there's only so much we can pull out of this engine. But being an adult rider, any little bit will help. This is the exhaust over here in the box. We'll go ahead and open this up, but before we do that, I just wanted to start the quad up, let you guys hear it, let you guys hear how it sounds stock, and then we'll open up the exhaust and take a look. So it actually doesn't sound horrible, but I'm excited to open this up, put it on, and hear what the new one sounds like. All right. So this is what the box looks like when you get it from HMF. Took about a week for this exhaust to get in from when I ordered it. That was over July 4th weekend, so being the holiday. Not too terrible, pretty quick actually. Here we go, this is the main pipe that'll connect to the motor. Your bag of parts. Here's the muffler section. I just decided to go with plain silver to match everything else on the quad. You see everything else, like the front bumper and the Nerf bars are all silver and aluminum, so, or it's not aluminum, but silver. All right, guys, so all the instructions are on HMF's website. The first thing we got to do is get the factory exhaust off the bike. The first step in that process is going to be loosen up this 12mm nut. Once that's loosened up, we'll go and loosen up the nuts that are connected to the studs in the head, and then we should be able to pull the exhaust right out, and we might have to loosen up that bracket as well. All right, guys, so after you have this one removed, you'll come around here to the back, and we are going to remove this one and this one holding the exhaust to the frame of the bike. All right, guys, so once you get those two nuts off, those two bolts off, you should be able to wiggle the silencer and pull it out. I will say, these two bolts were insanely difficult to get out. Took a lot of strength. So you might want to get some WD-40 and spray that on there first before attempting. I was not expecting that to be as difficult as it was. So we'll wiggle out the silencer and then we'll start working on the head pipe. All right, right guys, so we have the OEM exhaust pulled off. This thing does have some significant weight to it. I mean, it's probably every bit of 10 to 15 pounds. And then this is probably another couple pounds there. So we're also getting a little bit of weight reduction with this exhaust. Now the next step is gonna be lining up the nuts and the studs here, loosely getting this head pipe in place, and then we'll go ahead and put on the rest of the exhaust. All right, so once you guys have the head pipe loosely, don't tighten these all the way, just leave those a little loose so you have a little bit of wiggle room in play. So once those are on there, you're gonna come over here to your silencer pipe. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this clamp that they provided you and you're gonna put this on the edge or on the end here. You're gonna slip that on and then you'll take it over, line it up, and we'll slip it on that head pipe and clamp that down. All right, so now that we got the clamp on the end of that pipe there, we're going to take the bolt and the washer that they provide with you in the kit. You're going to put the bolt in the washer, and you're going to take the silencer and you're gonna kind of put it up here, and you're going to loosely bolt it into this bracket here with this bolt. All right, so we got the silencer up here loosely attached. And the reason why you want to loosely do it and not tighten it right away is because you want a little bit of play so you can line your head pipe up with the silencer pipe right here. All right guys, so tightened everything up. This is what it looks like. Pretty clean. It's a little bit of clearance here. I mean, stuff's pretty close. Anytime you go aftermarket with exhaust on, you know, cars or quads, the fitment's not going to be 100% OEM, but this is pretty good. The difference between this one and the OEM one is this one just has one bracket here instead of two, so it's whatever, it's going to hold. I still need to jet the carburetor, but I just want to start it up and at least hear what it sounds like. Guys, that sounds so much deeper and more aggressive in person. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick it up, but this exhaust was worth every single penny. Didn't want to leave it running too long. We're going to have to jet the carb. We ordered the jet kit. I think we're going to have to do a 110 main jet and a 40 idle jet. I think that's what HMF recommends on their site. There's not too many in the videos about how to do that, or I can't really find instructions on how to do it, so we're gonna do that in the next video. That's gonna pretty much wrap up this video. Stay tuned for when we do that. I'll probably have that video out in the next few days or so, but hope you guys enjoy. Hope this helped you out a little bit. And if you guys are thinking about doing the HMF exhaust, I say do it. It's worth it. I will catch you guys in the next video.